All right, well, we got the Marlin and we got our safety it come in. This is what it looks like. The screw, which is broke, let me get a close up on it there. Pretty much slides through like a pin on this side. And it's got the threads right here, which my fingers, I can't even hardly get into it. And then it tightens up. But what it looks like on this thing, this is where it's broke. That's the screw right there. And it's pretty much wore flat. And what happens is this guy right here comes down and he's catching that trigger to keep it from shooting. Well, that thing has got a nice little curve, got a little pin on the back to kind of keep it right. But trying to get this thing out is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to try just to file a little bit and see how hard that is. So let me get started on that. I'm going to go around to the other side. Anyway, this is our little thing starting to look. Not doing too bad. Fill that thing full of pews. I still got to finish the middle and the top, but it's getting there. Let me get back to this thing. I'm going to go around on the other side. We're not blocking y'all. And this video is not brought to you by these guys. That would be nice. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I just want to kind of see how hard this thing is, just to kind of get a little bit of an idea of what I'm getting into, because I might have to drill it. Don't want to scar this up, but just want to kind of lightly go over the, it's marking up pretty good, so it seems kind of soft. Might be able to drill it. Do not think it's going to just come out. You can see there, it's marking it up. It's got this little bend on it right here, which is definitely going to keep it from spinning. So we're going to have to get that piece right here either ground down and off or bend it back up. And I really don't want to try to bend anything on this. I'd rather just kind of sand that little piece off right there. Like I said, I don't want to do nothing to mark that up. It's already got a few little scrapes on it. Looks like somebody maybe had slid a screwdriver or something on it. So when we got it, it was already going. I'd say the casing on this is going to be a lot harder than what that screw is. Just tried a couple of different little, I'll see what I can get to bite that's going to be the cleanest. I want to get that little ear. I'll show you here as soon as I get it to start bending, you can see it. So if you see that little edge right at some point, you see right here, it's got a little edge, and that edge is domed over on this round spot, so this thing will never move. And on the back side, it's sticking out, so I don't think it's pinned. I think it's just going to slide through and the threads are holding it. So what I'll probably end up doing is I'm going to work this right here down and get it worked down, maybe where I can flip that up, but I'm going to have to cut some of this off. I don't want to just go prying on it. And I'm probably going to soak some deep penetrating oil on it for 20-30 minutes and just see if maybe I can get a hold of it from back here and get it to spin. There might be enough on this, or I might be able to just flatten out a spot on this side to make something to get a hold of it on here, and then just give it a little bit of a twist. It's going to back out this way, so I got a couple options. And then, of course, the last resort, we can always just drill it out if we have to and just retap it, which that might be your option. That's usually where this goes. So let me figure something out and then I'll get back. But that right there is what we're dealing with. As soon as I get it to figure out where it's going to be moving real good, I'll bring you back. All right, what I was able to do, kind of cleaned it off, and I put a lot of penetrating oil on it. Then I took it over to the drill press and I drilled a small hole in the center of it. And then I took a hammer and I lightly tapped this screwdriver down in there, and I think it might come out. That one's in there pretty tight. Got to grab my pliers, but let's see if this works. I think it's going to. Yep, there it goes. The bolt. Yep. Yes, sir. She's coming. Yep. There it comes. Well, that actually worked out better than I thought it would. Very good. I'll get this one out and then I will put the new one in. And it should be good to go. Should have it. Yep, there we go. Here's what that one looked like. Yep, that's the right one. That's the right one. There it is. This is the other one. You can see the difference. See, it was broke all the way down in there. And all I did was drilled a hole through it and then tap this screwdriver down into the hole and basically was able to extract it without doing any damage. So that was it. This fella should just go right back on and right back in. Might have to niggle that trigger just a little bit to line everything up. Yeah, slide forward, there we go. Slide that guy back in. Nope, I forgot the whole reason we did this. There we go. Bit that time. So there's going to be your safety. Bolt in. It's on fire. Fires. Yeah, we're going to have to adjust that just a little bit. I don't have it all the way tight yet. I was trying to make sure it's going to work. So what it's wanting is this seat right here to go down just a little bit. But we might actually have some gunk in here while the trigger isn't going back just a little bit further. And then again, after them breaking this thing and breaking that bolt off, it very well could be that they've bent that trigger housing. See how that just popped out right there? I think they have bent the trigger. They could have bent this whole bolt. I'm gonna have to get on it and see what we can find. But anyway, that's how you do the screw. Now I'll just have to fix the rest of it, but shouldn't be that big a deal. It's barely missing. But that's it on that one. And once I get her together, I'll show you it's going to work. I ain't worried about that. But I don't know if I'm going to redo this one or not. Might just go ahead and put it out. Put it back, put it out, put it somewheres. Go shoot it a few times. Make sure everything's fine with it. But I'm going to modify this right here a little bit, I do believe. And by looking at it, I do think it's tilted this way just a smidgen. That whole shaft right here. So to say what they've done, I'd say they've dropped this thing. But that's it on that. I'll figure that part out and be back on the next one. All right, what I did, I took it back off. I just filed that down just ever so slightly. Now you're in fire mode. Bam, it fires. Come back, reload, decide you don't want to fire. Safety goes all the way up. It won't fire. So that's a good fit. It just needed some modification. Make sure everything's tight. Should be able to just put everything back. Let's see how it fits here now. Put the main one back in. I still got to get the harness bolts. I don't have a harness, or the sling. Don't have them yet for this thing, but I will have them soon enough. Well, I had time to order them. Fire. Won't fire. Works good. Good deal. That one's done. Thank y'all for watching. And if we decide to do something else with it and clean up the checkering and everything, we'll be sure to video that. Thank y'all for watching.